Yep, OU who gave us 300 bits. You guys can make it rain bits. That's good. Just go crazy with his bits.
Bit for
But the match
days.
starts in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna hand it over to moderator and Ithaca for this match between Waffles and a man in a mauler.
Well, as Elisa just said, I am moderator, joined by the wonderful Ithaca Hawk. We will see rather shortly, as time is just now finally ticking down, what the purpose of that mauler is. But in the meantime, we see that the Daredevils are already getting to speed, not quite crossing the arena, but Kitsune already getting alpha striked off the field. That will be the long-range beams and railguns from those Harbingers and Brutix.
Yeah, we've seen jams landing across all of the Navy Harbingers and Navy Brutixes from the Explicit Alliance side. The Baller and the Mauler just slowly cruising towards the Waffles team right now. He's just sort of like the boulder from Indiana Jones. They're running away from him. They're scared. They don't know what it is. They don't want to get near that Mauler. Although they are starting to shoot it now, probably out of fear at this point. As the Oneirus for Waffles starts to take a lot of damage. He's about 3/4 armor now.
Yeah, I really like the choice of primaries from Waffles. They immediately destroyed the Kitsune. The Rook was shortly to follow after this. Vexor Navy is just bursting through his ASB charges, and he's already fallen down. The Onero still in about half armor, taking the rep drones, and now the primary of Explicit being on the Vexor. Not the greatest of primary. I mean, do you care if you lose a Vexor while you still have all those cores remaining, Ithaca?
No, not really, to be honest. Like, it is cheap DPS to get off the field. I mean, a Vexor can field quite a lot of DPS, and it is quite easy to kill. Although, with that Anir still alive, it can be repped. And it looks like I'm not seeing much damage at all being applied to the Waffles team just now. The Anir is taking some damage, dropping down to about half armor, although he is repping. And on the Explicit Alliance side, damage coming onto the Ishtar of Opner now, as both teams just start positioning in. I guess they're all sort of orbiting the Mauler.
Yeah, if that Vexor initially had gotten tackle on the Mauler to screen him to prevent him from doing any damage. Meanwhile, Opner Dresden and his Ishtar has fallen, and Waffles is just running away with this. Theoneros is completely stabilized with the cloud of medium rep drones that are on top of him. And now the Ishtar of Bandanas, you can see the target pane there, indicating that he will be the primary already into Hull. And I just don't see a way that Explicit can come back into this. They'll be down 48 points, nearly half their core already gone, only 2 minutes into the match.
Yeah, as you said, huge amounts of reps landing from the Scimitar there, although it's just not enough as that Ishtar goes down, leaving just the Vexor Navy and 2 Gilas left as damage dealers. As we know, that Mauler doesn't have any guns fit, so what it's doing, we still haven't quite figured it out. That Vexor Navy now have trained, taking huge amounts of damage. He just got absolutely volleyed down into low hull, and he is gone as well. So now it's just pretty much 2 Gilas and a Morale Mauler left.
Yeah, and I think that Mauler wishes he was a little bit taller and a little bit more of a baller. As the Nomad Waffles team is going to be sending the Explicit Alliance into the lower bracket, as the Scimitar just now getting off his first ASB reload as he's into low hull already. Won't be able to get enough charges off as he immediately pops.
Yeah, just a huge amount of damage there coming in from the entire Waffle side. Everyone's still there. Damage has been split up, but they are pretty much okay. The Gilas now, they're not going to last much longer as that damage starts to hit. We'll see one already dropping into low shield. They're going to have to deal with the Mauler at some point. He is just kind of chilling there in 3/4 armor. It looks like he has brick tank because he's dropping as that second last Gila drops now. So after they kill Lithograph in the Gila, I mean, if I'm Waffles, maybe we let the Mauler live. I mean, do the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing.
I don't see that necessarily happening. Waffles probably wanting to get over with this match as soon as they can. Really excellently played by them. The Navy Harbinger, Navy Brutix core, something we saw be rather successful in the last AT, and them bringing a variant of it and being rather successful with it, adapted for this tournament.
Yeah, it looks like they performed really well here. It's a good balanced setup that they brought, and they played it. I mean, well, I mean that setup that they had to face could have been quite tough, but I think they just performed really well in this entire match, and they're going through with essentially a clean sweep once this Mauler eventually dies.
And with that, only 4.5 minutes in, we can throw it back to Elise and the rest of the commentators to talk about shield tanking a 4th mid-slot drone boat.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.